a great chef. I do believe that there is a lot to be said about and just elevating the simple and not feeling like you have to just inundate it with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never had his pizza before, you'd understand why I'd want him to make me a pizza because it's so damn good.
I think a trip to enjoy that sounds like a good idea right now.
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely pleases the soul.
Yeah. And one more question for you. When you make a meal for your family, what's your favorite thing to make for them? Is it what they ask for? Is it something that you enjoy making, or both?
I don't cook at home that much.
Yeah. I can relate. I understand.
My son loves my brisket. He loves it. Yeah. I mean, he's a good eater in general, especially for a 3.5-year-old. I mean,
what a cutie pie he is too.
Oh, he is so amazing. He's the funniest little kid in the world.
So cute.
But he, I mean, since he was 6 months old, I was making him homemade fish sticks with salmon, and he eats them. We just had a friend of mine here. She's starting up a bagel business. And so I got some of her bagels, and she had sent like lox and cream cheese and all the good stuff. And, Jude tore through that lox. Like, he just loves it,
What do you think about his palate? Do you think because you started him on so many diverse things young that that's what did it? Or I just feel like you can shape any child's palate one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can. He definitely. We got some matzo ball soup for my friend as well that makes the bagels, and she puts dill in the soup, and he's like, "What's the green stuff? I don't want the green stuff." So I pretended to take the green stuff out, and then he drank the soup. I didn't really take it out, but so he can be a little finicky from time to time, but typically no. I mean, he's a good eater. He eats very slow, very slow. Like, sometimes dinner for him is like an hour plus.
He's got a little French in him.
Yeah. No, he's got a little distraction. He's easily distracted.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, he's a good eater. I like making breakfast. He loves pancakes, so I like to make him pancakes. I like cooking food that's soulful. For sure, and I grew up that way. I mean, growing up in Jersey, the Italian American food is soulful, and that's what people are like. Why barbecue? I'm like, because anything to me that is soulful and delicious and requires sort of an artistic take on execution, like making fresh pasta or pizza dough. Even it's like they always say, bakers don't make good pizza dough, because there's a certain feel for it. It's not an exact science. And same thing with pizza dough, same thing with barbecue. You don't just put 12 briskets on the smoker and they're all ready at the same time. Mm-hmm. You gotta treat them one by one, and you gotta know what to look for. And I'm still learning. I've only been cooking barbecue for a couple of years now, and I'm just hooked on it.
It is. It's its own genre. It's its own trade, and has so many nuances that you can take. What would you say to the home cook who is trying to, truth be told, I mean, we want to support restaurants, but people are cooking at home more than they ever have, or maybe they even want to. What would you suggest to people that are trying to refine their own skills that, want to still get good food on the table, but maybe don't have a lot of time to do it?
It's a good question. I think just like in a restaurant, it's all about preparation and being organized. So there's a lot of things that you can do in advance that might take a long time to do. But like here, I mean, at home we have an air fryer, we have an Instapot. I have a Traeger grill. The Traeger grills, you can literally put the meat on there and leave it be and open it up and it's ready. Yeah. And not have to do too much to it. Pretty easy to manage. But I think, definitely meal planning ahead for the week. Or if there's a certain day, if you're going to do a meal on a Thursday, maybe make sure you get your ingredients on Tuesday and start kind of doing some prep. Involve the family, let whoever is capable of holding a knife or doing something, otherwise, let everybody help and get the family all involved. My son always wants to help me cook. Sometimes I have to say no, but he always wants to. And even then he is like, whatever, Dad. And he grabs a stool and like gets up and stands up next to me. He doesn't care. So.
Yeah, I got my almost 15-year-old. He's on point now in the kitchen. He knows what to do. I've shown him a few techniques.
Nice.
Just keep repeating it. And I would suggest to everybody listening, if you get frustrated by having other people in the kitchen, just give them some task. Give them a sense of ownership and involvement, and they will try things. I guarantee you that they would probably not try otherwise if they have a hand in it.
Yeah, I mean, they can run and get stuff for you. I mean, they can grab everything for you even, and peel onions, and it's like a new cook, a green cook. Until
they advance to the next.
Just have them do all the things you don't want to do.
Amen to that. I love it. Bruce, thank you so much for your time today. This was really insightful. And when can we anticipate? I know it's hard to say, but when can we anticipate Soul Belly?
Sometime in February. You can follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, Soul Belly BBQLV. And then our website is actually up too. So it's just soulbellybarbecue.com, and it's got all the info on there. You can sign up on the email list and keep posted with what we've got going on. And I'm very transparent. So I've already posted some photos and videos of the interior of the space being built. And, I think it's cool for people to see some of that growth happening. So
yeah, that's going to be exciting. And we'll make sure to put that in the show notes too.
Awesome.
I can't wait to try it.
Yay.
I'm coming to
Awesome.
Thank you, Bruce.
All right. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I know you have a lot of choices out there of what to listen to, what to watch, so it means a lot to me that you're here with me. And hey, if you love this content, would you hit the subscribe button? I want you around. I don't want you to just show up for one episode and leave. I want you here, part of the conversation, a seat at this table. And while you're at it, would you share this with your friends and family? And if you take a screenshot and share it on your social media with a hashtag RFYBL for Recipes for Your Best Life, I'll make sure to personally give you a shout out, and you may just be featured right here on the show. So until next time, here's to living deliciously and being the chef of your best life.